Yo guys, gentlemen, how are we doing today? Now this weekend, I went to visit my mother at work. Out of the goodness of my heart, 'cause I had nothing else to do. I decided to go and visit her. And very near to my mother's work is a secondhand store. And I knew immediately I have to go in there and look for video games. Because I'm a little bit of a video game collector myself. And I stumbled across 3 Nintendo DS games that I don't own, that I just had to buy them because I've heard they were good. I've actually seen a very long video review of this one right here called Lego Battles. I played it for a little bit. It's really a lot better with a stylus. I don't have a stylus is the problem. My DS, as you can see here, no stylus. It does have an Apple sticker on it though, not sponsored by Apple. And it said the price on that as well, yeah. I also bought Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4, which is just fire. If you know anything about Harry Potter, you know years 1 to 4 are the best years. After that, it just gets like very bad. The movie, and I'm sure the video games do as well. It's just the story just loses it. Interestingly enough though, it says it's called, I believe in this game, the Sorcerer's Stone, which is the name of the book, whereas the movie is called the Philosopher's Stone. I'm actually wrong about this. Apparently, the book and the movie title were both changed from the Philosopher's Stone and the Sorcerer's Stone are 2 different names of the book or the movie, depending on if it's a British or it's American. Or if it's Canadian also, it's different. Even though clearly the characters and all of them are based off of the movies, it's named after the book. Interesting little tidbit. Another one I got here, I actually haven't plugged this one in and played it yet. Pirates of the Caribbean. And this one should be noted, it says the video game on the bottom. Right here it says the video game, which it didn't say on any of the other 2, so I guess you're just supposed to know that they're video games, which doesn't make much sense. Interesting to note, the size of the Lego logo is different on each one of these games here. As you can see, Lego Battles has the smallest one, which is weird because you'd think the bigger the franchise is, like Harry Potter, they would make the Lego logo smaller, and this one's more reliant on the Lego branding because, well, that's all it has. And Battles isn't a real thing. It's just kind of a word that means fights, and it's a great game. I'm definitely gonna play it more, but so far I'm just working my way through this one first because, boy, do I love Harry Potter. And physical media. Here's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today: is that physical media is so important to own. Because if you don't own any physical media, you don't own anything. Like, well, obviously you own things, but everything that is online, the way it exists, can be changed by whoever, by whatever agenda, by whatever they want, and they could just like mess with your shit without you realizing it. And I don't want people meddling in my wares and my workings. Pause. That is a generational quote right there. I don't want people meddling in my wares and my workings. I don't even know if that even makes sense grammatically, but you know how you have wares, like a shopkeeper has their wares? I feel like they would also have workings. Like their workings, their pieces they're working on, my wares and my workings. I don't want them meddled with at all. You know, I'd rather have it like these games are never gonna change. This software is never gonna change, provided I don't hook it up to the Wi-Fi, which I'm not going to, anyways. But let me know if you guys want to see me like try to. I don't know how I would even do this. There's got to be a way to record footage off this, and the game, it looks like shit. I'm gonna be honest, like. The DS is not a very powerful console. But yeah, I was just playing this the other night and it's a lot of fun. Really, truly. This is what the gameplay looks like, essentially. As you can see, it's very low quality. But it's why does their game looks a lot brighter than mine did? Oh wow. This is just some random YouTube footage I found, but it really doesn't look that great, but I promise you guys it's fun. I want you guys to appreciate the map in this game. It's a hand-drawn complete drawing of what the house looks like. This is the Dursleys' house. Of the house. Someone drew all of that. Nowadays, games would not put that much effort in at all. They just simply don't make video games the way they used to. Another thing that happened this weekend, because my phone was like completely dying on me. Headphones weren't working. Nothing was able to plug into the bottom. I was just cooling with 70% for like a day because my brother told me to clean out the thing with the thing and it didn't work. Clean out the charging port with a toothpick, and like for the next whole day it didn't want to do anything. But then it got better and it was able to charge stuff again and use headphones again. That's besides the point. During this period, my headphones weren't working, so I was just walking around, no headphones. And I talked to these guys. There's 3 guys. They got one skateboard. And I start talking to them. I'm like, oh, do a tray flip, which is, none of them can do a tray flip. Obviously, it's a hard trick. And then one of them, first of all, I see this. Hang on, you gentlemen need to notice something here. I'm a little bit like a ninja. I have a very good sense for eyeing things that could be dangerous. I see him. He's like flailing around on the skateboard, and like his hoodie lifts up, and I see in his waistband. First thing that you do whenever you're sketched out by people is you check their waistband, because that's where they like to tuck things. And at first I think maybe it's probably not realistically, but then I see him pull it out later. It's a machete. He has this giant like knife. It's basically like a sword, and it's in a sheath thing, and he's like fucking around with his friend pointing it at him. But this, you guys, this just needs to show you need to be street smart. I might be like a smart genius, like smart like in every other way, but I'm also street smart. You guys have to be street smart too, because I saw it tucked in his waistband, and so I knew to be cautious. But there was just some random guy from Ukraine. He said, "Oh, my name is," I forget his name, but he's like, "Yeah, I'm from Ukraine." And then later he pulls out this fucking sword. He wasn't very good at skateboarding either. I think it might have been his first time. But yeah, just a little story from the day. Be street smart. You can avoid so many things. And they were friendly with me. I was being kind to them. He even let me do a trick on his board. Well, I'm not very great, but he thought I was really good because I did it kind of smooth. Anyways, you guys, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one.